The story takes place in New York City, gulped by the sun's heat. Everyone sweated through their clothes, simmering in their own juices. The heat made the city cruel, and crime began to spike. Detective Laypearl walks toward a crime scene. When she enters there, she sees bodies hanging upside down, skins ripped off, and each one missing a piece. The detective mutters that this Skinner is some kind of sick-ass trophy hunter. Says to Peter, who's disguised in a borrowed forensic jumpsuit, snapping photos of the victims. Peter sneaks out just as the real crime scene team arrives. When he gets away from the house, he swings through the city, phone pressed to his ear. On the other end, Jameson yells, demanding bad news for the headline. Peter tells him about the mass murder and promises to be at the Bugle in 5 minutes. Actually 20. Spider-Man spots a bank robbery. He thought he would cut them off at the next block, but he didn't anticipate the open hydrant that turned the boiling hot street into a water park. Spider-Man shoots his webs and saves those kids. Meanwhile, robbers reach their hideout, but something was waiting for them. Something scary that they never anticipated. Someone in the dark killed them in an instant, ripping their skins and stabbing them in the back. After assuring those kids are safe, Spider-Man somehow manages to locate those baddies' hideout. Inside, he's shocked to see their bodies hanging like the earlier victims. Later, Peter returns to the Daily Bugle and writes an article about today's horrors, but Jameson wanted to make it more spicy. Suddenly, the light cut out. A city-wide power outage. Meanwhile, on the other side, MJ is riding a train when the lights inside die. The entire train is drowned in darkness and panic spreads. One girl screams, "No, no, no! I get claustrophobic. The heat, the dark, I can't." MJ steps up and shines her phone's flashlight out the window, telling the girl to look at all the space outside. But instead of comfort, they met with horror, a glimpse of something monstrous watching from the shadows. The scene cuts back to Peter and Jameson at the Bugle. Jameson is tense. The outage has killed the network. No news is online. Peter comes up with a solution, going analog and selling actual papers. Reluctantly, Jameson agrees and even steps on the street to sell papers. All of a sudden, Detective Laypearl snatches the paper from his hands. Jameson demands her to pay $20 for it, double his usual asking price, but the detective threatens him to bring Peter for questioning, since Peter trespassed earlier at the crime scene. Elsewhere, a group of criminals tries to mug a paperboy. Before they could finish, an arrow pierced one's hand. The thugs collapse on the spot. From the shadows steps the hunter asking about the predator. Meanwhile, Peter went back home to check on MJ. Chapter ends.